Welcome to episode 12. If you haven't seen the introduction or the previous episodes yet, we recommend clicking the I symbol in the top right corner to watch it first.
Sitalen tawa lipinila, yan elen li toki eni.
Sina wile ala wile moku e iyo, mimute o moku.
Mi pili ni katawani, mi yo ala e mani pitemponi, mi yo e mani la, mi pana e mani tawamoku.
Ni lisu li ala. Taso, miken ala tawa e sina, tawa tomomoku, pimani mute. Miken tawa e sina, tawa tomomoku pi iloyan. Tomomoku ni limani lili.
Tomomoku mani pi iloyan li seme.
Lon tomomoku ni la. Iloyan li pali e moku. Moku lipona tani. Open la, yan lipona mute i nasin pi pali moku. Pinila, yan lipana sona e nasin pi pali moku. Tawa iloyan. Iloyan li pali e moku la. Moku li kamasama lon tempo ale. Lon tomomoku pi mani mute la. Yan lon li pali e moku. Tanila, moku liante lon tempo mute. Taso pona moku, liante kin, lon tempo mute.
Yan li pali e moku la, mi sona. Mi wile moku, lon tomo moku pi iloyan.
Pona, otawa, tomomoku pi iloyan.
Kon pi tomomoku, li pona. Kasi mute li lon insa. Supanoka tomo, li sama, ma kasi. Kinla, kasi mute, li lon supamoku ale. Ilo suno lili, lilon linea, pi kasi suli ale. Ilo suno mute, lilon selo tomo. Ilo suno li sama ilo suno lon ampama. Taso sewi tomo, li sama sewi pi tempo pi mea. Mun mute, lilon selo tomo.
Milon in satomo, taso, mi pilina ni, milon ma kasi.
Kulu puli kama lon supamoku pi yan ala. Yan elen li pana e lipu moku, tawa yan pili tu.
Dan semela, li pu li kepeken toki Esperanto.
Yan mute pima ante, li kama, lon matomo kenpi. Tanila, lipu li kepeken toki Esperanto. Taso sina luka e sitalen ni, lon lipu moku la, sina ken ante e toki pi lipu moku, tawa toki inli.
Mi moku ala e soweli. Mi ken ala sa, e moku pi soweli ala lon tomo moku ni.
Toki pian mayuna pili li nasa tawa yan lili pili.
Lon tempo semela, sina weka e moku suweli.
Tempo sike nampa mute pilon mi la, mi kama pilina ni. Yan li moli e soweli, tawa pali moku la, ona li ike. Tani la mi weka e moku soweli, yan li ken pali e moku soweli. Kepe ken nasin pi ike soweli ala la, mi moku e ona.
Tempo nila, yan li pali e moku soweli, lon tomo pali, kepeken ilo. Tanila, sina ken moku e ni.
Tempo nila, yan ala li moli e soweli, anuseme.
Lon ma esun ike la, yan li esun e moku soweli, tan soweli lon. Yan pi mute lili li esun e ni la, ona li pilin e ni. Moku pi soweli lon, li pona mute, tawa moku soweli, pi tomo pali. Tasomi moku ala e ni.
Yan pili tu, li anu e moku, tan lipu moku.
O luka e sitelen pilipu moku. Sina luka e sitelen la, nilitoki e wile sina. Sina wile ala wile moku e telo.
Yan pili tu li toki lon tenpo sama.
Mi wile moku e telo nasa.
Yan li awen tawa moku, lon tenpo suli ala. Moku li kama la, ona li kuti e kalama sui, tan poki lon anpa, pi supa moku. Yan elen li open i lupa pi poki ni. Supa mute li lon insa poki. Moku en ilo moku li lon supa ni. Yan elen li kama yo e io ale tan poki. Li pana e ale lon supa moku.
Poki tu, pi telo nasa. En poki pi telo ki li lon. Pan walo, en waso moku. Li tawa yan mayuna pili. Moku sawili sike. En kili ma, li tawa yan lili pili. Pan linya, li tawa mi.
Moku su li pinila. Kulu puli moku, e telo pimia.
Telo walo li kama ala kama tan tomo pali.
Telo walo li tan ilo, li tan ala soweli. Mi pilin en ni. Yan li moku e telo walo, tan soweli lon la, pali li sama ni. Yan li uta, enena mama soweli. Ni li yaki.
Let's go over the food mentioned in the episode.
Poki tu, pi telo nasa. En poki pi telo ki li lon. Pan walo, en waso moku. Li tawa yan mayuna pili. Moku sawili sike. En kili ma, li tawa yan lili pili. Pan linya, li tawa mi.
We had 2 glasses of beer, 1 glass of juice, rice and chicken, a hamburger with fries, noodles, and finally coffee with milk, which we referred to as
Telo pima.
and
Telo walo.
Even though many of these terms are commonly used, there's no need to memorize them. Just use them as a source of inspiration. You can describe your food in whatever way makes sense to you. For example, we use the term
Telo pimea,
to describe coffee, but the term
telo wawa,
is another option that is often used, and you can find even more suggestions in Ku, including my favorite.
telo pilape ala,
Another example, the phrase,
moku soelisike,
which we used here for Philip's hamburger, could also be used for meatballs. What really matters is being able to communicate. So as long as people understand what you mean, you're perfectly fine. In this episode, we have great examples of complex sentences. Let's try to translate them together. First example, Helen explains about the meat market. She says, some people who buy real meat think that it tastes better than the meat from the factories. The first step is to break this down into simpler sentences. A good indication that this is needed is when you find two pairs of subjects and predicates in the same sentence. In our case, the two are people buy and it tastes. Splitting it, we get some people who buy real meat think this. Real meat tastes better than meat from the factories. Notice that the first part is still a complex sentence, so we split it again, like this. Some people buy real meat. They think this. Real meat tastes better than meat from the factories. As for the first two sentences, one way to approach them is to treat each sentence as independent. The first,
Jan pimute lili, li esun e moku pi soelilon,
and the second.
ona li piline ni.
Alternatively, we can connect them, so the first sentence sets the context for the second one.
Jan pimute lili, li esun e moku pi soelilon la, ona li piline ni.
This way, the connection between the action of eating real meat and their opinion about it is stronger. But both forms are fine. Now, the second part is a comparison.
Moku pi soelilon,
Food made from real meat versus
moku soeli pi tomo pali.
food made in factories. How do we compare them? Well, Tokipona doesn't have a special grammar structure for comparisons, but there are different ways to do it. One option is
Moku pi soelilon, en moku soeli pi tomo pali la, moku pi soelilon, li pona nampa wan.
this means when you put real meat and manufactured meat together, real meat comes out on top. Another option is to use the preposition tawa, like this.
Moku pi soelilon, li pona tawa moku soeli pi tomo pali.
In the episode, we use the second option, so the final sentence is,
Yan pimute lili li esun eni la, ona li pilin eni. Moku pi soeli lon, li pona mute, tawa moku soeli, pi tomo pali.
let's try another one. Old Philip wants to say, if it was possible to cook meat without making animals suffer, I would eat it. Typically, in a conditional sentence, we treat the condition as the context, and the result serves as the main sentence. In our example, the main sentence is straightforward.
Mimoku e ona.
The condition, however, is complex. It involves both people cooking and animals suffering. We need to break our sentence down further. One way to do it is to split it into two sentences and then connect them with a logical and. If people could cook meat and the animals are not suffering, then I would eat it. Pause the video here and try translating this sentence as an exercise. One possible translation is this.
Yan li ken pali e moku soeli la. Soeli li pakala ala la mimoku e ona.
In the episode, we chose a slightly different approach. We rephrased the entire expression as, if people could cook meat in a way that does not hurt the animals, then I would eat it. The first part remains the same.
Yan li ken pali e moku soeli.
The change is in the second part, which is now expressed using the preposition.
Kepeken,
The key point here is this. Whatever follows the preposition should be phrased as a simple expression. If the only way to phrase it is as a complete sentence, then we're back to where we started, and we'll need to call the hammer for breaking things down again. Luckily, in this case, we can phrase it simply as,
Kepeken nasin pi ike soeli ala.
the expression after P is interpreted first as not hurting the animals. It then modifies the first word.
Nasin.
Putting it all together, we get
Yan li ken pali e moku soweli, kepe ken nasin pi ike soweli alala, mi moku e ona.
That was heavy lifting in translation. You definitely deserve to sit back and enjoy the episode again.
Sitalen tawa li pinila, yan elen li toki e ni.
Sina wile ala wile moku e iyo, mi mute o moku.
Mi pili ni ke tawani, mi yo ala e mani pitemponi, mi yo e mani la, mi pana e mani tawamoku.
Ni li suli ala. Taso, mi ken ala tawa e sina, tawa tomo moku, pi mani mute. Mi ken tawa e sina, tawa tomo moku pi ilo yan. Tomo moku ni li mani lili.
Tomomoku mani pi iloyan li seme.
Lon tomo moku ni la. Ilo yan, li pali e moku. Moku li pona tani. Open la, yan li pona mute i nasin pi pali moku. Pinila, yan li pana sona e nasin pi pali moku. Tawa ilo yan. Ilo yan li pali e moku la. Moku li kamasama lon tempo ale. Lon tomo moku pi mani mute la. Yan lon li pali e moku. Tanila, moku liante lon tempo mute. Taso pona moku, liante kin, lon tempo mute.
Yan li pali e moku la, ni sona. Mi wile moku, lon tomo moku pi iloyan.
Ona, otawa, tomo moku pi ilo yan.
Kon pi tomomoku li pona, kasi mute li lon insa. Supanoka tomo li sama ma kasi. Kinla kasi mute li lon supamoku ale. Ilo suno li lon linea pi kasi suli ale. Ilo suno mute li lon selo tomo. Ilo suno li sama ilo suno lon ampama. Taso sewi tomo li sama sewi pi tempo pi mea. Mun mute li lon selo tomo.
Milon in satomo, taso, mi pilina ni, milon ma kasi.
Kulu puli kama lon supamoku pi yan ala. Yan elen li pana e lipu moku tawa yan pili tu.
Tan semela li puli kepeken toki Esperanto.
Yan mute pima ante, li kama, lon matomo kenpi. Tanila, li puli kepeken toki Esperanto. Taso sina luka e sitelen ni, lon lipu moku la, sina ken ante e toki pi lipu moku, tawa toki inli.
Mi moku ala e soweli. Mi ken ala sa, e moku pi soweli ala lon tomo moku ni.
Toki pian mayuna pili li nasa tawa yan lili pili.
Lon tempo semela, sina weka e moku suweli.
Tempo sike nampa mute pilon mi la, mi kama pili na ni. Yan li moli e soweli, tawa pali moku la, ona li ike. Tani la mi weka e moku soweli, yan li ken pali e moku soweli. Kepe ken nasin pi ike soweli ala la, mi moku e ona.
Tempo nila, yan li pali e moku soweli, lon tomo pali, kepeken ilo. Tanila, sina ken moku e ni.
Tempo nila, yan ala li moli e soweli, anuseme.
Lon ma esun ike la, yan li esun e moku soweli, tan soweli lon. Yan pi mute lili li esun e ni la, ona li pilin e ni. Moku pi soweli lon, li pona mute, tawa moku soweli, pi tomo pali. Tasomi moku ala e ni.
Yan pili tu, li anu e moku, tan lipu moku.
O luka e sitelen pilipu moku. Sina luka e sitelen la, ni li toki e wile sina. Sina wile ala wile moku e telo.
Yan pili tu li toki lon tenpo sama.
Mi wile moku betelo nasa.
Yan li awen tawa moku, lon tenpo suli ala. Moku li kama la, ona li kuti e kalama sui. Tan poki lon anpa, pi supa moku. Yan elen li open e lupa pi poki ni. Supa mute li lon insa poki. Moku en ilo moku li lon supa ni. Yan elen li kama yo e io ale tan poki. Li pana e ale lon supa moku.
Poki tu, pi telo nasa. En poki pi telo ki li lon. Pan walo, en waso moku. Li tawa yan mayuna pili. Moku sawili sike. En kili ma, li tawa yan lili pili. Pan linya, li tawa mi.
Moku suli li pinila. Kulu puli moku e telo pimia.
Telo walo li kama ala kama tan tomo pali.
Telo walo li tan ilo, li tan ala soweli. Mi pilin en ni. Yan li moku e telo walo, tan soweli lon la, pali li sama ni. Yan li uta, enena mama soweli. Ni li yaki.